episode, back again, and we've hit a red light. We are currently leaving the town of Harrogate with the Stray in the background there. You see those pink trees? Cherry blossom to be exact. And did you know, this time of year, loads of people from Japan come over and have photos in front of them. It's an absolute spectacle as the green light goes and we are ready to roll. Lovely place, lovely, lovely place. But yep, another week, another game. But before we head into this one, quick check on last week. Salford City, in case you missed it, it's on the channel right about now. Yeah, go and show it some love. And so we're going out into the sunshine. However, as we head out to Manchester on this Tuesday evening, the weather's got other plans. But then it brightens up and we've got traffic. We're moving as I sit here and listen to another episode of Internet Dads.
So if she doesn't want kids, and her interpretation of what she sees is that kids doesn't look fun. She didn't do it. She shouldn't do it. Definitely not. I would never sit here and tell you someone they're wrong for that.
No, but it's painting the whole. It's painting the whole of parenthood.
Oh, we are moving right into the city of Leeds. Obviously, a ground that I did tick off this season, rated highly, and of course, alongside Burnley, another team I did this season, just been promoted to the Premier League. Congratulations. But as we head down the M62 towards Manchester, will today's side beat Leeds United in the on the road rankings? We shall see. In today's side, of course, you've seen the title, you've seen the fun. Now its name, Manchester City, who were founded in 1894. That's proper old. I've obviously been avoiding it because they're our first Premier League team of the season. They currently sit in 5th, whilst opponents for tonight, Aston Villa, sit in 7th, both chasing Champions League spots. Tonight we're visiting the Etihad Stadium, which has a total capacity of 53,400. All of it's seated, plenty of it's probably heated, so let's crack on with the journey. A little bit of knowledge for you. Some of you will know, of course, some of you won't. But Stotthall Farm, built in the 18th century, is the only farm in the UK situated in the middle of a motorway. As you can see, the dual carriageway is actually split off and then joined back afterwards. Here it is, Stotthall Farm, behind the bushes. And so Satius Navius has told us that we can save 10 minutes by getting off at Middleton and Brackley, so we do it. And he didn't lie to us. We did save the 10 minutes as we enter this housing estate over the bridge, and you can see the Etihad just poking out the top. I love this sort of stuff. I absolutely love it. And I've driven through this area a few times and I wasn't too sure where to park, so I jumped on the app and booked a parking space in some random car park, and lots of other people did too by the looks of it. It took almost a minute for this car to actually get in its space, but we blitzed it in a fraction of the time because I'm hard and I can drive, can't I? And so this parking space set me back 15 quid. It really stinks in this car park. Really bad. Okay, on the foot, touchdown in Manny, shoes hanging off phone lines and shit, and I did consider going back 100 yards, but we're going to eat the ground. A slight sense of deja vu as I was in this very spot a few weeks back. We've had a Macola, go and check the video out because it absolutely tanked. Also took bloody ages to make. Despite that, more 90-minute hunts around the corner, I'm sure. As we pass the Manchester Regional Arena, which was originally used for warming up in the Commonwealth Games back in 2002, it's Emma and Gavin that lead the way here, followed by a quick left towards the stadium. As we get closer, a couple of uncles have a photo in front of the team bus, the Villa one that is, and then it's mini San Siro multi-storey car park walkways. And of course a little bit showing off when it comes to the trophies, but any club will, right? I'm assuming they call this area the fan zone. There's food available on the outside. Pies here. There's hot dogs. This street food stall where I was actually going to grab myself some crispy duck fries, but they didn't have any, so we didn't get. No one's buying pasta, just so you know. So with that in mind, we're going to crack on by going inside and grabbing some food there. And that actually involved me going outside of the complex to go back in. We are entrance M1 tonight, there it is. But the search operation is intense. I'll see you afterwards after I've been interrogated. To be fair, it wasn't that bad. Just 2 fingers this time. As we look to get through the turnstile, this ticket is actually gifted to us by Gaz, my new dad friend. So yeah, and this one cost me nothing. For context, you're looking at about 70 quid for a ticket for this one. So we'll bear that in mind when rating things at the end of this video. Welcome to blocks 314 to 318, where I'm going to grab that food I've been after. Normally the menu's out here, but it's currently Jack Grealish telling me there's 10 minutes before kickoff, and so I panicked. I didn't know what to order. We definitely got a drink which wasn't Dr. Pepper. Then I was handed some chicken and chips, which set me back a total of £8.70. Following that, we get our first glimpse of the pitch as we listen to, well, Man City's version of Chaz and Dave, perhaps. City! Sorry, I've had that song in my head. And it will not leave. So anyway, as you can see, I pressed onto row L, seat 389, and jump into what looks like very dry chicken and chips. I thought the portions at Salford City were bad. This is, yeah. Of course, I will let you know how this goes down at the end of the video, but I may forget, because I'm too busy making friends with John here. What a lad. He's basically a 70-year-old version of me. Been to all the grounds out there. Over 300, he thinks. With plenty of non-league football too, which he absolutely loves. Oh, look, teams are on their way out. As we look down there, the lino's about to check if there's any holes in the net. Someone can tell him there's plenty. But more importantly, he spotted a water bottle and he's not happy with its position. It should be, well, there. Cue song. And so here we go, it's Man City versus Aston Villa in the Premier League, and it's live, but not, definitely not. I can confirm chicken and chips are very dry, as Villa go and hit the post in the opening minute. So view-wise, decent, and we are sitting right next to the Villa fans who are making plenty of noise. Down in front, we've got a late straggler. If this was round the corner at Salford City, he wouldn't be let in. I'm still baffled by what we saw in that video last week. Apparently every club closes the doors at kickoff. Anyway, all that noise from Villa. It's about to go a bit quieter over there. Yeah. Why on earth did this clip cut off? Anyway, carry on. And so that's 1-0 to the City. And Colin down there has said, you know what? That's enough seeing for today. Hands up if winning the World Cup is overrated. I knew it. I mean, why would anyone want to stay fit and healthy whilst earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, right? Not me, not you, not him. I thought we were the idiots, but actually, we get to sit here and conserve our energy. And we get dictated by clubs and have to pay a set fee for that. I mean, that's what dreams are made of, right? It's like being a footballer. An absolute mugs game. We've got a bit of varage going on, and it definitely may be a Villa penalty coming up. He's giving it, and the last thing you want is someone associated to Man United stepping up and taking it. I think that's Marcus Rashford down there, isn't it? Well, nothing says game on more like an equaliser. Got nothing else to say on that, really. So you might be wondering what's going on with the cranes over the back there. Well, I can tell you. Not exclusively, because I'm fairly certain it's public knowledge. But they're extending the height of the stand over there. It's going to bring the capacity to more than 60,000 with a hotel on the other side of it. And I reckon if you book the right hotel package, you'll get a flag and a stadium tour included. Steve in front has decided to be that annoying passenger in my recent flight to Dubai. Stewards in this place being made to work like a dog. Justice for shoes is not a thing at the Etihad Stadium. I mean, look at them. All lined up. Not even getting a glimpse of the game. The game dull, so I naturally checked my phone, and I was told by Ballum to please remember to post on Insta for a picture of the football to football. I like this. I will try and get a photo of football, but people keep leaving. I've heard of 5 minutes before half time, but 15, 20, it's far too early. Eventually, we got the goods. It's over on my Instagram, and you can follow me on there if you want. Ben down in front is absolutely freezing or nervous. I can't work out what. We'll check in on him later on. But following those 2 goals, it's just gone really flat. Villa are time wasting, and everyone's just trying to get a pint in early. On the pitch, I actually don't know how they're getting away with it either. I think it's fair to say they'll take the draw. How much is actually left of this half? On cue. It's like these videos are edited. Amongst all the items and things you can't bring into this stadium, I don't think cows were on there. How did this one get in? That is one pissed off cow. I'm actually a very big fan of the solitary boo right at the end. It's commitment to the cause.
Not seen him staggering about, have you?
Did anything happen in those 4 minutes of stoppage time? No, they didn't, which is why this whistle's about to go. Alright, let's stock up, because that portion size for the first half was just not good enough. And considering how many people went down early, it's fully dead down here, no queues. Which is why I got straight to the front and I got myself a hot diggity dog. Look at this, sauce added for me as well. And a drink, £8.70. And from inside to outside, here it is.
This guy recognised.
John, I'm afraid I'm going to have to cease all conversation because I'm about to go in with this hot dog. He actually created a bit of a mess and I've got no napkins. Oh, I'm all over the show. Currently using my jacket to wipe it all off, and I think I got most of it. Look at this bloody mess, and of course, I will let you know how this went down at the end of the video. What are you looking at, John? Alright, teams are back out, including the boys in blue. Boys in blue like venomous snakes that poison you, and I am 99.9% sure that none of you will know what lyric that song's from. And if anyone can guess it in the comments below, I'll chuck you in on the road shirt for free. In case you didn't know, the last few are available on Whatnot, including stickers as well, and if you sign up using my link, you'll get £10 towards your first purchase, which makes the purchases that you're about to purchase very, very cheap, if not free. Unfortunately, someone just walked past and knocked my Pepsi Max over, and it's left a trail. It's gone beyond Steve, and slowly working its way down the south stand. I fear for any coats that have been left on the floor. So I can no longer take a swig, but Ortega down there absolutely can. Over to Ben, I did say we'd check back in on him. He has put a coat on, but he still is shivering away. As I say, it's either that or nerves. I'm fairly certain the North Face jacket would have fixed it. I've got to say, it's quieter than my front room in here. It's not that. I've got 2 kids that watch Peppa Pig all day. Steve in front has decided to get up for a piss, and we now can see the damage of the Pepsi Max travelling down the south stand. It has gone into the row in front and the one in front of that and working its way down. Absolute mental scenes at the Etihad right now, I tell you. I just hope Roger has basic standards of taking his shoes off when he gets in, because no one likes a sticky carpet. So we've already established that justice for shoes is definitely not a thing here. They're being made to work like hogs. Even this one went for a piss and he's been made to rush back to his station. I hope they at least get a free flag and a stadium tour. Oh yeah, and Steve's back. Big cheer for Steve. Anyway, a load of you left comments on the Instagram post, didn't you? Well, Danny's dared me to listen to his album 18, which is available on all streaming platforms. Rob's dared me to put his Quieter Than My Front Room in here. I've already done it, mate. And finally, Lauren's dared me to put Definitely Maybe in the video. I definitely maybe have done that already. Shane down in front is currently looking at goggle jackets. Listen, I feel like if you own one of these, I just don't think we're going to get along. Of course, I'm happy to test the friendship, but I just feel like there's going to be some rocky moments along the way. So obviously, Marcus Rashford has had some input in this game. What's he going to do next? This result's actually really messing me over with the double game week for Man City. I needed clean sheets. And Mamouche, fix up. Mentioned it before, but worst chant going, by the way. The second half's not really presented us with much, so people are starting to beat the rush. The mood is slowly changing. They're used to winning down here. They really are. And when it doesn't happen, toys out of pram comes to mind. You see it every week at the football. People just leaving early. The problem is, sometimes, just sometimes, you're going to miss something. You talk about the Etihad, it's getting there now. You see lots of blue seats dotted around. And all I can say is people that leave early for not an actual reason. Absolute fools. And so there you have it. City nick all 3 points in the final minutes. We stayed and witnessed it. You got to see it. Should we rate this experience? I think we should. Let's. Okay, as per usual, we're going to start things off with atmosphere. How was it at the Etihad? Well, they often talk about the Etihad, but today they gave as good as they got. It might have helped that we were near the away fans, who were great, by the way, but I thought City fans were good. And I think the overall atmosphere for the match was decent. So I'm sorry for anyone that wanted it lower, but it is 4 stars. Next up, we're talking facilities. Now, the Etihad is still considered quite a new stadium, despite it being built, well, almost 25 years ago. I remember it being on TV and they were doing all the tours, and it was this first of the modern era of stadiums. The Emirates obviously followed. But what was it actually like? I think it's really good. There's plenty of space for fans to congregate. Again, some will say there's not enough fans to make it busy, but I think it's really good. They've got their branding down to a T, that's for sure. I think it's a good-looking stadium, easy to get about, plenty on offer. I can't not do it. It's a 5-star stadium. Let's move on swiftly to food and drink. Okay, what did we get? We got the driest chicken and chips I've ever had. No excuses, no need for that, because we got the same thing at Hull a few weeks back, and that was absolutely divine. But we had to give it a second chance, didn't we? We went back down and we got the hot dog, which was a bloody mess. Nice toasted bun, decent sausage, and the ketchup and mustard was served to me. Some might say they want to put their own ketchup on. You want to choose your own consistency. But I like the service, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, no Dr. Pepper either. It's not going to be the highest of scores. It's not exactly low either. We're going to go 3 stars. And so we finish things off with cost. Now, luckily for me, my good man Gaz, he sorted me out a ticket for this, which, as I say, you're looking at about 70 quid for this fixture. And that is a lot for a football match, isn't it? But it did deliver on the atmosphere. It did deliver on the facilities. As I said, the food and drink weren't great, but I'm watching some of the best players in the world. As I say, 70 quid is never okay for a football ticket. It's not going to be 5. It's not going to be 4. But we're going to be generous and give it a 3 because, well, I'm a Spurs fan. And we pay more for a lot less. And so totaling those scores up, Man City sit in a top 10 position for this season, sandwiched between Burnley and Port Vale. I'll be honest, I didn't expect their score to be that high, so fair play. Let me know what you think, and of course, let me know in the comments below where I should be heading to next. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and as per usual, I will see you in the next one. I mean, where am I going next? I don't know. Like, the season's running out well quick. Not sure. I need to get somewhere. I need to get another video in. Got to pay the bills. Kids need food. Maybe I'll just start vlogging again.